Hi everyone. So today we are going to learn how to run multi-container app in .NET Core. We have seen with one container, but today we are going to do with multi-container. So what I will be doing now? Okay, wait. First I will teach you. Okay, all these steps taken to make okay multi-container app. Fine. Once you are clear about the multi-container apps, then what I'll do, I have already make an application. Okay, I will show that application because the steps are a bit critical. All right. So I'm opening my Visual Studio. Okay, this is my Visual Studio here. So what I'll do, file, new, and project. Okay, inside the new project, please take blank solution. If suppose you are not able to see blank solution over here, then you can go here and write down blank solution. So because I have already made many times this blank solution, so it is coming on the left hand side. So you can search it from there. Now blank solution. Okay, next. Don't make any changes. Let it be the way it is. Okay, yeah. So if you see here on the right hand side here, okay, blank solution has come. Now what I'm going to do right now, okay, I say right click. Okay, see this add. Where I click here. Right click add. Alright, new project. And now I'm going to take a web API. Okay, this is my ASP.NET Core Web API. Okay, just say next. Okay, give the name that you want to give for your application, the destination where you want to store it, and next. I hope I'm not going fast. All right, then you can choose whether you want configure HTTPS or not, and do not make any changes. Let it be the way it is, and just say next. Now see this. So if you see here, there is a blank solution. Inside blank solution, I have one web application. But now we want to have multi-container. Okay, right click here, add. Okay, if you scroll here, there is something known as container orchestrator support. Just click on this, and then you will be able to see container orchestrator Docker Compose. So Docker Compose is basically used whenever you want to run multi-container app. So I'm just selecting this. Okay, then container OS comes in Linux and build file Docker file. Container image distro is your 8.0 and build is your solution 2. Okay, now I am clicking here. Okay, okay, now observe what has happened. Now, inside this web application, if you observe, a Docker file has been generated over here automatically. We have not made any changes, correct? Fine. And there is a compose YML file is also generated. And there is entry for, okay, this particular application that we have made. So now services is there inside this web application 1, Docker registry web application 1. And then see, now you know you require an image, okay, to make a container. So now it is saying that refer the root directory, and there is a Docker file inside your web application 1. So this is our web application 1. Inside this web application, there is a Docker file for this particular web application. Okay, and your Docker compose.yml file on the top of it. Now I can have n number of application here. So now right clicking here and add and new project. Okay, and again I take a ASP.NET Core Web API. Okay, I hope that is understanding everybody. Next, they are going on the same solution. All right, and create. Fine. So now I have a blank solution. It has two web application. All right, then I'll do here right click. Okay, I say add and I say the container orchestrator support. And again, I'm not going to make any changes, rather I'm just clicking here. Okay, now see what has happened. Okay, when I say Docker support here, okay, Docker file has been generated automatically. Okay, it means this Docker file is for web application 1 and this Docker file is for this web application 2. Okay, and on the top of it there is a Docker compose file. Now if you observe here, see earlier it was only up to here, but now when I added a different application, okay, automatically the registry is there in the Docker compose file. Okay, and inside this the entry for the second web application has also come. The same way you can include n number of application. Okay, and wherever you require support for your container, just right click and take it. Automatically the Docker file will be generated for that specific web application, plus the entry will be there in Docker compose YML. I hope that is very much clear. So these are the steps that we have to take care for that. Now I will open a application where I have already used Docker Compose. Okay, and I will run it and will explain you one by one about each and every steps. All right. Okay, now I'm opening an application which I already made. One second, that is Compose example. Those steps are same. I think that is very much clear to everybody. Now this is my Docker compose.yml file. Okay, here this thing. Okay, now just see here. I will explain you wherever it is required. So now see this here. I have this controller. So this is my Docker compose file. Version is now obsolete. If you want, you can remove this. Okay, networks, the backend is there. Okay, and see here. Suppose you require these two applications to communicate to each other. Okay, we can use the concept of network as well. So now you see this entry there, ports. So this application will run on port number 50081 and the container port is 80. Same way here this and 5002 and 80. Okay. Now this is my compose file. Now I'm going to the Docker file, okay, which is generated automatically. So all entries are there into the Docker file. And what are these steps? I have already discussed in my previous video of Docker for .NET. Please go through it. Okay. And then this is for Docker file for second this thing. And that is also clear. And this is Docker. I have a simple controller. For this also. Fine. So see this. I have this controller over here. Okay. All right. Then I have a controller for this also. Now, how to run this? Okay, there are different ways of running it. So what I'll do, okay, I will start my Docker desktop. Okay, because I have to have Docker desktop with me to run this. All right, and just come here. See this. Okay, you should be on the directory where your Docker compose file is there. So I'll come here and I say right click and I just open in the terminal. Okay, by the time Docker will also start. So I hope understanding everybody. Fine. Please keep on asking any question. So right now, okay, I'll just say dir. Okay, so you can see the Docker compose file is there. Now, Docker started. Yes, Docker started. Now inside Docker, is there any container? No, there is no container. Any image is there? No image. Fine. Now what I'll do? Okay, see this. This is my Visual Studio. So there is a single command. Okay, there is a single command. Just say Docker compose up. Okay, now it will take few seconds. See now, okay, it is reading the entries in the Docker compose file and doing all the step required. Okay, now just I'm going to their desktop. Can you see how many images are there? Web application 1, web application 2. Okay, so see this automatically these all the, and if I go to the container, okay, you can see here a compose example is there. If I expand it, okay, here, okay, can you see web application 1 is running, web application 1 is running. You can explore here, it will display you each and everything in which port your application is being executed. Fine. So now, okay, if I go to the controller, you can see here it is running properly. Okay, both the application. So now this is my first controller. Okay, so now if I go to the browser, okay, if I go to the browser and just type these things, okay, I am able to see welcome to Sam. Correct? Same way, I'll go to this and fine. Just observe here. Okay, fine. All right, now see this here. Okay, this is for SAM controller and this is for your DAM controller. Okay, so I hope that is very, very much clear. So whenever you require, I'll write down the steps over here also. Okay, whenever you require to run multi-container app, so what you should do, first make, okay, I'll just write down here everything. Okay, first make a blank solution. Okay, 1 second. Okay, first make a blank solution. Okay, then a web API. And then what are you supposed to do? Add container support. Okay, this will automatically automatically add compose file and Docker file. The same way, okay, you can have n number of applications. I hope that is very, very much clear. Thank you for watching.